What if everything you believed about success was built on a lie? In a single moment, a powerful woman's destiny was rewritten by an unexpected encounter with a humble taxi driver. Dr. Amara Nkrumah was the epitome of modern success, a visionary philanthropist and a force to be reckoned with in Accra's elite circles. That morning, as the golden sun cast a warm glow over the bustling city, she stepped out of her sleek black sedan with the confidence of a woman who had it all: a flourishing enterprise, an illustrious family name, and a heart set on changing the world. But fate, it seemed, had a twist in store. As she navigated the vibrant maze of Accra's streets, her car suddenly sputtered, coughed, and fell silent, right in the middle of a busy boulevard. In a city where every second counts, this unexpected breakdown was more than a minor setback. It was a jolt, a pause that shattered the rhythm of her meticulously planned life. Amara stood by the roadside, a cocktail of frustration and reluctant curiosity stirring within her. "Of all days," she murmured, glancing at her watch and then at the lifeless car. With no mechanic in sight and the relentless Ghanaian sun overhead, she had no choice but to seek an alternative. In that moment, a ride from one of Accra's taxi drivers seemed like the only option, a small detour in her otherwise perfect day. Swallowing her pride, she pulled out her phone and summoned a taxi. That simple decision was about to weave her fate with that of Kofi Mensah, a cheerful, hard-working driver whose infectious optimism had carried him through a decade of Accra's chaotic streets. Kofi's heart skipped a beat when the ride request flashed on his mobile app. It wasn't the fare that thrilled him. It was the promise of a new connection, another story to be shared amid the clamor of the city. Arriving in his well-worn yet impeccably cared-for taxi, a harmonious blend of modern comfort and Ghanaian tradition, Kofi greeted her warmly. "Madam, where to?" In that instant, Amara's polished reserve melted away, replaced by the genuine hospitality that radiated from Kofi's smile. As the taxi merged into the lively, pulsing traffic, the rhythmic hum of the engine and the urban symphony of Accra created the perfect backdrop. Unbeknownst to her, this ride was the beginning of a journey that would challenge everything she thought she knew about success, happiness, and the true meaning of wealth. The ride was anything but ordinary. At first, Amara's mind churned with thoughts of ruined plans and missed opportunities. Yet, as the taxi meandered through neighborhoods alive with the aroma of roasted maize and the symphony of street vendors' calls, Kofi's gentle presence began to disarm her. Their conversation effortlessly drifted from casual greetings to soul-searching reflections on life, success, and the very heartbeat of the city. "Madam, you seem burdened today," Kofi observed with a warm smile, his eyes kind and knowing as they met hers in the rearview mirror. "Even on a day as radiant as this, I can see when something weighs heavy on your heart." Amara hesitated. Her world had always been one of meticulous control, a realm where every detail was orchestrated to perfection. "I suppose I am," she admitted softly. "Sometimes beneath all this perfection, I wonder if I'm missing something real, something genuine." Kofi's eyes sparkled with the wisdom of countless journeys. "True wealth," he said quietly, "is not measured by the car you drive or the deals you close. It's in the moments you share, the stories you embrace, and the kindness you offer, even in the smallest gestures." His words struck a chord deep within her, stirring memories of a simpler time, when life was raw and emotions flowed unfiltered. As the taxi glided past vibrant murals and modest neighborhoods, each passing scene painted a vivid tapestry of life's raw beauty and diversity. Curiosity ignited in Amara's eyes. "Kofi, you speak with such conviction. Tell me, What has life taught you that many in my world seem to have forgotten? A reflective pause filled the air, and Kofi's gaze softened with introspection. Life has shown me that every person carries a story, a legacy woven with hope, struggle, and triumph. And one story, in particular, illuminates my everyday. It's the story of my daughter, Ama. Amara leaned in, her professional armor slipping as genuine interest took hold. Your daughter? I'd love to hear her story. A tender warmth overtook Kofi as he began to recount the tale of young Ama Mensa, a spirited soul whose eyes sparkled with dreams and whose laughter was a melody that soothed life's harsh realities. I remember when she was just a little girl, he recalled, pride and wistfulness mingling in his voice. She'd sit by our window, watching the city awaken and ask, Papa, why is the world so vast, and why must we struggle? Even then, she understood that life was about more than mere survival. It was about daring to dream of a kinder, more compassionate future. In that moment, Amara's heart softened, stirred by the image of a bold, inquisitive child, unafraid to challenge the world's expectations. She realized that despite her glittering success, she had grown detached from the pure, unvarnished beauty of genuine human connection. As the taxi continued its journey, Amara began to share pieces of her own story, a childhood of privilege shadowed by isolation, where legacy and expectation left little room for authenticity. I was always surrounded by people, she confessed, her voice tinged with vulnerability, but I never truly felt seen. I was valued for what I could offer, not for who I was. Kofi listened intently, nodding with quiet empathy. We all wear masks, madam, sometimes so tightly that we forget what lies beneath. Yet life, in its mysterious way, strips those layers away to reveal what truly matters. Their conversation deepened as the city's pulsating energy ebbed and flowed around them. The taxi ride transformed from a mere transit into a journey through the uncharted territories of the heart, a series of fleeting moments that held the power to reshape destinies. By the time they reached Amara's destination, her earlier frustration had given way to a serene introspection, as if that brief ride had unlocked a new perspective on life itself. Later that day, after she hurried off into the day's demands, Amara couldn't shake the vivid portrait of Kofi's daughter, Ama, etched into her mind. The taxi ride had been over, but the spark it ignited burned brightly within her. Determined to understand the meaning of true legacy, she found herself questioning, what does it mean to be truly rich? Could wealth be redefined not by material possessions, but by the invisible bonds that enrich our lives? Meanwhile, across town in a humble neighborhood adorned with splashes of vibrant street art and the lively hum of bustling markets, Ama Mensa was rising with the dawn. At just 17, she balanced the weight of school, helping her father with the taxi, and nurturing a secret passion for music and poetry. In a world quick to overlook the brilliance of youth, her quiet strength and unwavering spirit shone like a beacon of hope. Her mornings began with the city's symphony, the blend of distant calls, the clamor of vendors, and the soft rustling of everyday life. Despite the modest comforts of her home, Ama exuded an inner wealth, her smile and kind words a testament to her resilient spirit. Her dreams were simple yet profound, to ignite change, uplift her community, and prove that even amidst adversity, beauty and purpose could flourish. That very evening, as Amara gazed out from her penthouse over the twinkling city lights, the image of Ama lingered in her mind. The taxi driver's daughter, a living reminder of forgotten values and unyielding hope, had left an indelible mark on her soul. In that moment, Amara resolved to embark on a journey that would unravel mysteries of legacy, connection, and true wealth. A journey that would bring her closer to the heart of a story she never expected to be part of. With her car still languishing in the repair shop, Amara made her way back to the familiar taxi stand, the very spot where destiny had first intervened. This time, she wasn't in a hurry. Instead, a newfound determination propelled her to seek answers, to plunge deeper into the world of Kofi, the man who had so effortlessly shattered her preconceived notions. When Kofi spotted her, his warm smile broadened as if welcoming an old friend. "Madam, back again? I'm delighted to see you," he greeted, his voice radiating genuine warmth. Amara's tone was resolute yet soft. "Kofi, I haven't been able to forget your words from yesterday. Your daughter. Her story ignited something within me. I need to know more. I believe her journey could inspire countless others and redefine what we think about success and happiness." Kofi's eyes flickered with cautious hope. He had long yearned for the world to hear the true tale of his daughter, Ama, hidden behind the veils of their modest life. "Ama is extraordinary, madam," he confessed, "but she's also fiercely private. What would you do with her story?" Her reply was heartfelt and sincere. "I run a channel that unearths the voices that often go unheard. I want to share Ama's journey with a wider audience, to reveal that true wealth isn't measured in banknotes, but in our shared experiences and the kindness we extend to one another." Seeing the genuine light in her eyes, Kofi's guarded heart softened. "I'll speak with her," he promised quietly. "I know she's always dreamed of having her voice heard. Perhaps now is the moment she's been waiting for." A week later, in the modest yet vibrantly alive home Kofi and Ama called their own, destiny prepared a meeting that would merge two very different worlds. Amara, now a frequent visitor to this humble neighborhood, approached the doorstep, a doorway adorned with hand-painted murals that whispered tales of struggle and triumph. There, waiting with a mixture of nervous excitement and radiant warmth, stood Ama. Her bright eyes and gentle smile spoke of hidden depths and unspoken dreams. "Welcome, Amara," Ama said softly, extending a hand that trembled with hope and anticipation. Her voice carried the lyrical cadence of youth and resilience, a stark contrast to the polished, guarded tones of Amara's former life. Returning the smile with heartfelt affection, Amara replied, "I've longed to meet the soul behind these stories. I'm not here for a simple interview. I'm here to understand your journey, your dreams, your battles, and the unique vision you hold for this world." They settled into a living room that was as much a sanctuary of memories as it was a home. A space filled with snapshots of laughter, handwritten notes of encouragement, and treasured trinkets that carried decades of legacy. Every corner of the room pulsed with intimacy and inspiration. As the conversation unfurled, Ama's words revealed the raw challenges of growing up in a world that often silenced the young. "Sometimes," she confessed, her voice steady despite the weight of her experiences, "it feels as if our struggles vanish into thin air for those cushioned by privilege. But I believe every setback is a stepping stone towards something greater. I dream of a future where every child, no matter their origin, feels seen and heard." Amara listened, enraptured by the clarity and depth of Ama's insights. In that moment, she realized this wasn't merely an opportunity for content. It was a profound reconnection with the dreams she had long buried under layers of success and responsibility. Over the ensuing weeks, Amara's channel began to pulse with the raw energy of Ama's life. The segments were unfiltered, unscripted, and intensely human, each episode painted the vibrant tapestry of the neighborhood, captured the essence of Accra's cultural soul, and showcased the indomitable spirit of a young girl defying the odds. The series, aptly titled Voices of Hope, struck a chord far beyond the city limits. Audiences from every corner found solace and inspiration in Ama's journey, a journey that illuminated the truth that resilience and kindness are the ultimate measures of wealth. Messages poured in. One viewer's note read, "Ama's story is a beacon in these dark times. Thank you for reminding us that even the smallest dreams can change the world." Buoyed by the outpouring of support, Amara and Kofi soon joined forces to ignite change on a broader scale. Together, they launched community projects, events, workshops, and musical evenings that celebrated the unbreakable bonds of humanity. In these gatherings, the divisions between wealth and hardship blurred, replaced by the shared heartbeat of a united community. As the cool night deepened, Amara sat on her penthouse terrace, the shimmering city lights below mirroring the newfound clarity in her heart. The chaos of wealth and power had faded into the background, replaced by a revelation. True richness wasn't in possessions, but in the simple, transformative power of human connection. In that singular moment, a broken car and a chance encounter had rewritten her destiny. She knew that every detour held the seed of possibility. Her pen flew across the page, each word pulsing with raw emotion. Today, I discovered that life's most unexpected turns build our richest stories. Every struggle, every triumph is a note in the symphony of our lives. With that message, Amara ignited a spark that burst into a movement that gave voice to the forgotten and celebrated the beauty of resilience. Across Accra, whispers of change spread like wildfire. In crowded town halls and bustling community centers, once muted voices now roared with determination. "We are more than survivors," proclaimed an elderly leader, his eyes alight with hope. "We are the architects of tomorrow." Amara's channel, Voices of Hope, transformed overnight. Stories like Ama's, a young girl from humble streets who became a beacon of strength, united a community and redefined wealth as the legacy of compassion and shared dreams. Each episode was a revolution, echoing the promise that even the softest whisper could shake the world. And then, as if scripted by fate itself, Amara's journey came full circle. That fateful taxi ride, once seen as a minor setback, had become the catalyst for a radical transformation. With every story she shared, the tapestry of Accra's human spirit grew richer, louder, and infinitely more beautiful. Now, as the night turned to dawn, Amara's eyes glistened with determination. "Embrace the detours," she murmured, her voice carrying over the silent city. "For in the unexpected, we find the courage to change everything." Her words lingered in the cool air, a promise of more stories yet to be told, more lives waiting to be transformed. And as the first light of day crept over the horizon, one truth remained undeniable: the journey of transformation had only just begun. I invite you to share your own stories in the comments, on social media, or with someone who might need a reminder that every detour holds the promise of a new beginning. Use the hashtags #JustTaxiDriversDaughter, #JustVoicesOfHope, and #JustUnexpectedJourney to join a global community dedicated to celebrating the beauty of life's unscripted moments. Let us come together to build a world where every voice is heard, where every story matters, and where the unexpected is celebrated as the catalyst for growth and transformation. Thank you for watching and joining us on this incredible journey. Be sure to explore more of our stories on the channel, or click on the next video YouTube recommends. If this story touched your heart, please like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more captivating African tales. Don't forget to tap the notification bell to stay connected to the wisdom and beauty of these stories. Until next time, stay blessed and keep shining.